you want to be a VTuber but don't have the money to buy a custom model, a fancy stream overlay, custom alerts, and all those other things popular VTubers have? Well, good news! You can start VTubing for a lot less money than they spend. While there are some things you need, like a good PC and a microphone that's good enough for people to understand what you're saying, there's also a lot of things that you can use for little to no money at all. It is important to remember that you can always improve things later, once you have the financial means. So, if you're just starting out, using a simple stream setup isn't bad. The most important thing is your content. That and the audio quality should be your main focus. Everything else can be simple at first. One of the most expensive things is, of course, the VTuber model itself. While I understand the wish to have the custom model of your dreams, there are cheaper and even free options to start with. Also, if you never streamed before, it will be best to try it out without spending a fortune. I'm sure you've heard of customizable models. You can find them on VTuber, Booth, or Etsy and customize them to your liking. You still have to spend money, but it's significantly cheaper than a custom model. However, there's also a completely free option, which is VRart Studio. VRart Studio is a free program where you can make your own free VTuber model. It's kind of like a character in a video game, where you can adjust the appearance to your liking. I made my model using VRart Studio too. A 3D model needs a different facial tracking than a 2D model. For 2D, I'm sure you've heard of VTube Studio, which is the go-to most VTubers use. For 3D, you can use VCFace or Yoruno. Though if you just start out, I'd recommend VCFace as it's pretty straightforward. Yoruno has more options to use, but therefore also requires more setup, which may be a little overwhelming at first. Remember that you can always improve things as you go. Now that you have a model, it's time for your stream or recording setup. You can use OBS or Streamlabs. I personally use OBS, but I heard Streamlabs is more guided for beginners. Then again, there are plenty of tutorials for both of them, so choose whichever you want. You may want to have things like a starting soon screen, a stream overlay, a BRB screen, and a stream ending scene. While there are cheap options you can buy from places like Etsy, you can also easily make some yourself using Canva, which has a free and a premium version. I made my starting and ending scenes using Canva as well. Speaking about stream overlays, you don't necessarily need one. Lots of streamers just have the game or whatever else they're doing covered to full screen, like me. However, if you do that, your model, your chat, and your alerts will cover parts of the game, so stream overlay can be useful if that's something that's bothering you. There is no right or wrong here, it's just a personal preference. Do whichever feels right for you. Also, if you want to make schedules, you can use Canva for that as well. For your alerts, you can use the Twitch default ones to start, or try to draw something yourself. Alerts can be a nice touch to customize your streams, but your viewers won't mind if you get them later on. Remember, standing out as a streamer comes from being true to yourself and making choices about your stream to fit you personally the best. Is there any topic I haven't mentioned you would like to know more about? Let me know in the comments and I'll make a video covering them as well. Also, if you already started streaming, feel free to tell me about yourself in the comments and I'll check you out. Let's support one another. Thank you for watching and good luck in your endeavors. Bye bye!